man, guys, welcome on into the stream. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. There we go. Skates, what's up, man? You got DB up in the chat? Oh, let me get comfortable. All right, guys, go ahead and smash that like button for me one time, and say what's up. Let me know you're rocking with me tonight as we get started on our rock and roll jam session. It's been a while since I went live. Shoot, need to get back into the mojo. There we go. All right, well, guys, once again, thank y'all so very much for hanging out with me. Let me know if you can hear me and see me, if everything is lagging or if it sounds all right. We'll get started in just a second. Now, if you didn't know where you are, well, welcome to the Adventures of TNT. I'm your host, T, and tonight we are doing our Rock and Roll Forever Jam Session. This is a week, and typically it's a weekly live stream, rock and roll live stream that I do, where we play rock music from all the different genres. Because of course we respect all genres of music, but we try to explore rock from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the 2000s. But from what you guys have told me, that music kind of stops being good after the 2000s or even after the 90s. And so most of the time we always get stuck in the 60s and 70s, which is ironic because I had did a poll and I asked y'all in the chat, I said, who had the worst era for rock and roll music? I have the 2000s, the 90s, 80s, 60s, and 70s, and 87%, 87, overwhelmingly, the majority of y'all have voted that 2000 plus has been the worst era for rock and roll music. Now, as much as I want to agree with y'all, I can't really agree because I haven't heard too much rock music from post 2000. I've heard plenty of metal, but not rock music, and that's because nobody requests it. You guys don't request it. We don't get subscribers coming to the stream requesting it. Most of the time when people are requesting songs or music, they're always requesting something from the 90s, 80s, or 70s or 60s. And so maybe tonight we might hear something good from the 2000s. I don't know. You know, people do say that there is good music out there. You just got to find it. But for some odd reason, everybody's kind of stuck in their ways and they just want to hear old shit. And you know what? Funny enough, that's what's happening to me now. It's like, I don't listen to new music anymore. You know, I think since Tasha and we kind of started this reaction channel, we listen to a lot of stuff from in the past. And it's kind of cool because when I hear these songs from the 70s or the 60s, it's new to me. Like, y'all been listening to it for years, but a lot of it is like very new to me. Today, I did a reaction to Cream, and the song was White. Was it White Wedding or White Room or something? Something white. And it came out in 1968, and I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is good. Cream is one of those underrated bands that not a lot of people talk about, but when they do mention them, they say they're really good. And now I know why. So, yeah. Sounds like there's plenty of underrated gems and lesser known bands that we discover while doing these streams. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, exploring music, and then hopefully discovering music along with me. Now, really quick, I just want to give a quick disclaimer for you guys in the chat. Look, I allow you guys to be as vocal as possible with the music that we're listening to. You can put up a thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't like what you hear, or you can give it a rating, a scale out of 10. You know, we like to leave numbers in the chat, and that way we can check the temperature with the music. So if you think a song is a masterpiece, you can just type in 10. I think it's a perfect 10. You don't think it's that great, 6, 5, 4. And if you think it's crap, just leave a 1. Simple as that. So requests are open. So if you have a request you want me to play tonight, you can go ahead and leave it. Shout out to, let me see, S. Johnson. Shout out to S. Johnson for the super chat. We'll go ahead and get that going in just a second. But I guess we'll go ahead and get this stream kicked off. What am I going to start with? I think we'll do some Chicago. I think I've been jamming Chicago lately. All right, let me see. What do I have? I was torn between Chicago or it was America. I think we might play America a little later. There we go. All right, and y'all can let me know in the chat, what is your favorite era of rock and roll music?
Waiting for the break of day.
Jason, wait, what's up, man?
Searching for something to say. Flashing lights against the sky. Giving up, I close my eyes.
Hey, Connie.
Sitting cross-legged on the floor. 25 or 6 to 4. Staring blindly into space. Getting up to splash my face. Wanting just to stay away. Wondering how much I can take. Should I try to do some more? 25 or 6 to 4. Yeah.
Guys, give me your numbers. What do y'all think about the Chicago track?
Feeling like I ought to sleep.
Oh, man. All right, we getting warmed up. There the poll out. Make sure you cast your vote.
Curse. No place to run to where I did not feel that war. When I got home, I stayed alone and checked behind each door. 'Cause I'm still in Saigon. Still in Saigon. I am still in Saigon. In my mind. The ground at home
Jesse,
was
what's up, man?
covered with snow.
Welcome
And
on
I
into the
was
stream.
covered with sweat. My younger brother calls me a killer, and my daddy calls me a vet. Everybody says I'm someone else, that I'm sick, and there's no cure. Damned if I know who I am. There was only one place I was sure when I was still in Saigon. Still in Saigon. I am still in Saigon. In my mind. Every summer when it rains, I smell the jungle, I hear the plains. Can't tell no one, I feel ashamed. Afraid someday I'll go insane. That's been 10 long years ago, and time has gone on by. But now and then I catch myself, I searching through the sky. All the sounds of long ago will be forever in my head, mingled with the wounded's cries and the silence of the dead. 'Cause I'm still in Saigon. Still in Saigon. I am still in Saigon. In my mind. I am still in Saigon. I am still in Saigon. Yes, I'm still in Saigon. In my mind. Still in Saigon.
Leave your thoughts in the chat. That was Charlie Daniels. It's Still in Saigon. Let me know what you think about that song. And of course, I've been listening to this song for quite some time. I love this song. I think it's really, really cool. But if you're just now joining the stream, go ahead and smash that like button. Say what's up. Let me know you're rocking with me tonight. Also, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lurker. You know, we're all friends here. We don't bite. Subscribe. Be a part of the family, TNT family. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take down this poll because it doesn't look like it's getting any better with the votes. I think collectively everybody has agreed that the older rock and roll gets, the worse it becomes, which is odd because typically music should get better the older it gets. I guess there's different ways musicians learn to play their instruments, and just overall the music should sound better. But what I've noticed for rock and roll is kind of like the opposite. It's the older stuff sounds better than the newer stuff. And I don't know how that is, because for guitarists like Eric Clapton or Jimi Hendrix, you know, that was like 50 years ago, almost 60 years ago. And people haven't figured out how to play better than them or make music better than them. One thing we always talk about on the channel, Tasha and I, is how when you listen to music, it should give you an experience. It should give you a vibe. And a lot of times with newer music, it doesn't do that. It doesn't fill that void. And I understand that sometimes music can be the sound of a generation, because when you listen to certain songs, they always talk about what's relevant. Say, for instance, like this song right here with Charlie Daniels, Still in Saigon. Vietnam, I guess I'm assuming when it came out, you know, there was the remnants of the Vietnam War where soldiers had PTSD. And so it's funny how you can kind of get a glimpse into history when you listen to songs. Even with something like this where it's kind of like upbeat and it sounds kind of fun, but you know, you hear the reality of what was going on during the time, which was a bunch of veterans running around with PTSD, feeling like they were still in Saigon. But with newer music, we don't seem to get that anymore. It's funny how some modern rock and roll has actually turned into like how hip hop music is, you know, where they're talking about cars and fast life and stuff like that. I guess the rock star life. Anyway, we're going to keep things going. And now, yes, in a little bit, we are going to have rock and roll battle, in which I have my trusty wheel generator over here. I believe the last stream that we had before we got shut down, what we were doing was we were spinning the wheel and then we were matching up two rock and roll icons. And then I was having you guys choose the songs and we were pitting them against each other. And ultimately, whoever has like the best song would win for that battle. So we're gonna do that in just a second, but we're gonna go ahead and get to one of these requests. This is Cry for the Nations. All right, let's do it. This is from MSG. The Michael Schechner group. Once again, leave your thoughts in the chat, y'all. Oh, give me your numbers for that Charlie Daniels song. What do you rank it out of 10? Schenker group. This is Cry for the Nations. Leave your thoughts and your numbers in the chat. This is good. Was not sure what to expect with this one. But that drop at the opening, that was good. That was powerful. It kind of set you up for the tone of the song. The solo in here. Ouch. It was hurting with that one. Yeah, leave your numbers in the chat. Let me know what you thought about that. So, yeah, I guess the big rock news. Ozzy has passed away. Now, I know you guys, y'all probably already know. That news is like way old. And I wanted to do a stream, like a tribute stream for it. Or at least, yeah, play some of his music. But those of y'all who have been rocking with me for a long time, y'all know that Ozzy and YouTube do not get along. Or Ozzy, YouTube, and reactors. Some of y'all have told me it's because of Sharon Osbourne. She doesn't allow the music to be used. But whenever we play Ozzy, mainly the solo work, they get blocked, banned, or shut down. So I wanted to do a tribute stream for it, and kind of talk about my experience with Ozzy, because I know a lot of y'all have gotten your start or your introduction into rock and roll through Black Sabbath, and even metal through Ozzy. And I talked about my experience before. For me, it wasn't that, because by the time I knew who Ozzy was, he was already kind of like an old man, and he was doing a reality TV show. And so that's how I knew who he was. You know, I knew Ozzy through Meet the Osbournes. And, you know, I knew that he was a rock star, but I never looked into his music or anything. So I didn't really know how big of an impact he had. And that wasn't until we actually started doing these reactions. We did NIB and Fairies Wear Boots and War Pigs and all the other Black Sabbath hits that, you know, we kind of discovered, like, wow, this guy, he's a big deal. And from there, we found out how influential he was to so many other artists. And then through you guys, through y'all stories, y'all telling me how, you know, you listen to Black Sabbath from your parents' albums, or, you know, you snuck and heard it from your dad's cassette or something like that, how you were introduced to the band and him through that way. And so just hearing all those stories and learning more about him was very fascinating. But not being able to really explore his music on camera kind of like hurt us a little bit, because I'm still very ignorant to Ozzy's catalog. And even the Black Sabbath songs that I've heard, I only know maybe about 6 of them. So, you know, it's still not a lot. But yeah, very, very unfortunate. I did watch some of the highlights from the tribute concert that he had. And so I guess for any musician, if you're going to go out, at least you can go out with one last show or in front of your fans. You know, have the opportunity to say goodbye, because a lot of people don't get that. You know, a lot of people don't get a farewell concert, or you even getting a chance to say goodbye to your favorite artist. A lot of times it just happens and hits you, because along with that, we lost the guy from Cosby Show, Malcolm Jamal Warner. He died, just tragically. And then right after that, we just lost Hulk Hogan, just like that. No farewell concerts, no goodbyes, no nothing. So, yeah. So, to Ozzy. But anyway, we're going to keep things going, y'all. Y'all can leave your thoughts and your numbers in the chat for MSG Cry for the Nations. Let me see. What do we got? Ooh, we got some rock candy, y'all. This is Montrose. Rob, what's up, man?
Hot, sweet, and sticky. Oh, yes. Hot, sweet, and
Jeff, what's up? Welcome on into the stream.
when you're 17, reaching for your dreams, but don't let no one reach it for you. Pull up your pants, stretch out, take a chance. Nothing can be done, but you can do it. 'Cause you're rock candy, baby. You're hot, sweet, and sticky. Yes, you are. You're rock candy, baby. So hot, sweet, and sticky. Yes.
Guys, this is Montrose. Leave your thoughts and your numbers in the chat. Let me know what you thought about this song. Now, with many of y'all, this may have been your introduction into or to the band Montrose. Well, at least for me it was. As well as Sammy Hagar, in which I'm a fan. I like his work. I like his work from this band. I think he did some other solo stuff that I heard that was really good. But I'm also a fan of his work in Van Halen. So I went ahead and I did a poll and I asked you guys in the chat, say, hey, are you a fan of Hagar? 68% of y'all are like, hell yeah, love this guy. 32% is like, nah, I don't like him. I think those are the Van Halen fans. For some reason, well, I mean, I know what it is, but Van Halen fans do not like Sammy at all. Hate his guts. But, you know, it wasn't his fault. I think at the time, David Lee Roth, he got kicked out of the band. You know, or maybe he left to do his solo work, in which I heard his solo work. It was interesting. Not Van Halen, but interesting. Anyway, what was? Dang, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was gonna do for you guys. Let me think. Maybe it might come back. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, we have our wheel generator here. We're gonna have two rock stars go head to head. I went ahead and I told you guys to populate this list the last time we were streaming. You know, with all your favorite rock stars, and we're gonna determine who's the best or better out of who we put each other up against. And I know some of y'all are gonna complain. You're gonna be like, "Oh, you can't put these two artists together. It's two different styles of music." It doesn't matter. Good music holds up. So we're gonna go ahead and spin this. We're gonna see what we get, and then I'm gonna allow you guys to tell me what songs we're gonna play. And when you suggest the songs from the artist, make sure it's the best representation of that artist's music, because they are going head to head against somebody else. So let's see. Let's go ahead and give this a spin. See what we get. Oh, Biff Buford. Now I don't recall who requested or suggested Biff Buford, but who's Biff Buford, and where is he from? I might have to repopulate this list because people were requesting artists, and they might not be in the stream anymore. So let's see, because I've never heard of Biff Buford. He said Back to the Future bully. Oh man. I remember him, Biff. Let's see who Biff Buford is. Biff Buford. Well, nothing comes up for Biff Buford. Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna do is we'll go ahead and remove Biff Buford from the list, and I'm gonna shout out the names that we have on the list so far. All right, so we have Mick Jagger, we have Ozzy. I'm gonna remove Ozzy because we won't be playing any Ozzy tonight. We have Freddie Mercury, we have Bruce Dickinson, Steven Tyler, Steve Perry, Jim Morrison, Allison Cooper, Eddie Vedder. Ooh, yikes. Sammy Hagar, Lemmy. We have Phil Lynott. We have David Lee Cocaine, Stephen Percy, Brad Delp, Paul Stanley, Axl Rose. Give me some more names, y'all. Give me some more names. Some awesome lead singers. Oh, Biff Buford's from Saxon. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. So then we'll just put the band Saxon. That might be easier to recognize then. Jeff Tate. He said Asshole Rose. Oh, man, come on, Skates. Robin Zander. Who's Robin Zander? Yeah, I don't know who Robin Zander is. All right, we'll give it another spin. Graham Bonnet. Sebastian. Sebastian Bach. All right, we got Sammy Hagar. Uh-oh. Might do Sammy Hagar versus David Lee Roth. Oh, shit. Sammy Hagar versus Bruce Dickinson. Yikes. All right, guys. So give me a song from either Sammy Hagar's solo work or a band that Sammy Hagar was in. And this is going to be going against a song from Bruce Dickinson. So it can be from Iron Maiden or any other band that Bruce Dickinson was in. So y'all can populate my chat. Just flood it with songs for Sammy or songs for Bruce that you feel like should go head to head. And we're going to go ahead and play it. We're going to vote. And we're going to decide who is the better rock and roll singer. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, yeah, when you leave your song, let me know which artist it is. So you can put the name of the song and then put Sammy or put Bruce Dickinson or whatever. Or you could just put Iron Maiden or something like that. I'm just going to choose these songs out randomly. All right, so I'm seeing Aces High. Ooh. I'm seeing Remote Love. Number of the Beast. I Can't Drive, 155. Ooh. All right, I got it. All right, so since we just did Montrose, we'll go ahead and we'll start off with Iron Maiden, Aces High. And then we'll follow that up with a Sammy Hagar song. Guys, once again, thank you so very much for rocking with me tonight. Go ahead and smash that like button one time. Sammy Hagar, Bruce Dickinson. Can't drive 155, or I can't drive 55. Once again, y'all can leave your thoughts and your numbers in the chat. We just had a rock and roll battle. Bruce Dickinson versus Sammy Hagar. Of course, y'all chose Aces High for Bruce's song, and I Can't Drive 55 for Sammy Hagar's song. Now, overwhelmingly in the chat, it's 75% voted for Bruce Dickinson for this rock and roll battle. Which, you know, Aces High is a good song. It's got that power. You know, it's one of the first Iron Maiden songs that I heard when we first started getting into the band. Now, with Sammy, like I said, Rock Candy was the first song that I heard from him. And then there was like, I think it's Bad Motor Scooter or something like that. That was my second song. And then I heard this one down the line. So at 67%, chat is deciding that Bruce has won this battle, but unfortunately, it's not up to the chat. It's up to me. And I like this song. I Can't Drive 55. It's got that real classic rock feel to it. And I think that Sammy has an amazing voice. And so for this battle between Sammy Hagar and Bruce Dickinson, I'm going to have to give it to Sammy. So Sammy Hagar is taking it for our first rock battle of the night. I don't care if you guys agree with me or not. Smash the dislike button. But yeah. You said, why did we vote? I don't know. This is my channel. You vote for fun. Just like in real life. All right, we're going to keep things going, y'all. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get our next battle going. Let me see. What do we have? All right. All right, I'll let you guys vote this time. Your vote will count. Robin Zander. All right, so we have Robin Zander. Who's Robin Zander? What band is he playing? Somebody help me out. I don't know who Robin Zander is. Let me know if you're familiar with Robin Zander. Let me see. Because people be requesting artists and then just disappearing. Robin Zander is in what band? Cheap Trick. All right, excellent. Ooh. Cheap Trick. All right. Let's see. What is Cheap Trick going up against? And we're like, yo, Robin got the pipes. Got the best vocals in rock and roll. Oh, shit. Robin Zander dodged a bullet. Brad Delp. All right, let me see. So that's Cheap Trick and Brad Delp. All right, Brad Delp is in Boston. Oh, shit. Is in Boston. Cheap Trick versus Boston. All right, y'all. Flood my chat. What song from Boston do you feel like is going to represent the band in this battle? And then I need a song from Cheap Trick, which you feel like represents the best in their music. And I'm going to let you guys decide to vote. Because I was feeling Sammy Hagar. I mean, I like Bruce Dickinson, but, you know, for that classic rock and roll vibe, you know, I got to go with Sammy. So, sorry. You said Boston, More Than a Feeling? We have Should Clean This Up. Save Your Love. Who's that by? I don't know. Ooh. All right, I got my Cheap Trick song. I need the Boston song. Flood my chat. Give me your Boston song. You said More Than a Feeling? I'm seeing another one for More Than a Feeling. All right. Connie says More Than a Feeling. Oh, okay. You said it's my favorite song, but it's not. I'm not sure if it's good for a battle. Oh, well, that's up to you guys. I'm not voting this time. I'm not deciding to vote. All right. So we got our Cheap Trick song. She's tight. Yikes. All right, let's do it.
Excited and she's tight. Turn on the camera. She's nice, she's tight. Get ready for action. She's nice, she's tight. She's nice, on the radio. She's nice, she's tight. She's turn on the video. She's nice, she's tight. She's giving me the go. She's nice, she's tight. She's giving me the high. She's nice, she's tight. Turn on the lights.
Oh man, guys, that was Cheap Trick. She's tight. Y'all requested this. This is representing the best of their music. They're going against Boston. More Than a Feeling. Oh. I got you, Craig Piper.
I looked out this morning and the sun was gone. Turned on some music to start my day. And lost myself in a familiar song. I closed my eyes and I slipped
Brian, what's up, man? Welcome on into the stream. Oh man, I gotta do this
when
poll.
I'm tired and thinking cold. I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away.
Boston. More than a feeling. This is one of those like feel-good songs. No matter what type of mood you're in, you can listen to this track and it always puts you in a good mood, or at least puts a smile on your face. So y'all can leave your thoughts and your numbers in the chat. Now, I will not be deciding who the winner is in this battle, but I can honestly say that this is a way far superior song than She's Tight by Cheap Trick. So, and it looks like y'all agree with me. 82% of y'all in this stream say that More Than a Feeling is a better song. So, yeah. I think Cheap Trick is a solid band, but unfortunately, they are not touching the mighty Boston. Anyway, we're going to keep things going. Now, I wanted to ask you guys a question because we talked about it earlier in the stream. How sometimes the music is the sound of a generation, and music can give you a glimpse into the window of the lives of the people during the time. And we know that with rock and roll music, it's the music of a generation. And at its heart, it can be very rebellious. And so what I want to ask you guys is, how old were you when you got into rock music? You know, were you a little kid and you just maybe heard something from one of your siblings and was like, oh, this is cool? Or you heard something on the radio, or, you know, maybe you were a teenager and you were going through it. Because from what I've come to find is that with a lot of rock and even metal, it has a certain level of angst. And it feeds your soul when you're listening to it. Maybe the lead singer is yelling or screaming or whatever, and it just, when you listen to it, it makes you feel better. Or maybe you were a young adult and you were listening to some sleazy 80s rock music, or even some 70s music about getting girls, getting laid, partying, drugs, and it appealed to you. So I just want to know how old you were when you started listening to rock music. I have a song by Alice Cooper that we're going to check out. This is I'm 18. Let's hear what this guy's talking about, what he's going through at 18. Yeah, flood my chat. Let me know. How old were you? You said 7 and 8? Oh, wow. 8? I don't know, man. 8 seems kind of young to be listening to this kind of music. But I guess it just depends on who you were listening to. Or Now, you know what? I think this song, it explained the exact feeling that I had when I was 18. Well, matter of fact, you know, I was probably feeling this way at 16 because I moved out at 17. But by 18, yeah, you're ready to go. You graduated from high school, well, hopefully, and you're ready to start your life. Tired of living under the oppressive thumb of your parents. You're ready to do what you want to do. Listen to the music you want to listen to. Live the life that you want to live. And if you had a girlfriend, then go do stuff with your girlfriend without having to sneak in the house. Yeah. That was, 18? Well, you know what? I would say 16 is where you have like the teenage angst. Because 16, you're having all kinds of emotions and shit. It's like the world is crazy. But by 18, I think your emotions are, I guess maybe kind of leveling off. Unless you're living with your parents. I think it's a little bit harder to be at home as an adult with adults. You know, I think it's easier when you're with people your own age. But yeah, I remember at 18, I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to move out. So I was reading some of the comments to see how old you guys were when you got into rock and roll. And surprisingly, I thought a good majority of y'all were going to say 15, 16, 13, maybe 18 or older. But many of y'all are saying like 4, 7, 6. I think Skates or somebody said they went to a Kiss concert at 6 years old. That's ridiculous. I think at that age, maybe around, I would say like 6 and 7, I wasn't really into music like that. I probably didn't get into music until maybe about 10 or 11. But I think for most young people, their introduction into music is like outside the radio would be finding their parents' collection, like music collection. Like you find your parents' cassettes or records and stuff like that. You know, you find your dad's hidden CDs and you start listening to it, because that's how it was for me. My parents had this big box, and the box just had a whole assortment of different types of music. My dad had funk, he had rap, he had R&B, and I would always look at the cool cover art, and then I would take that and I would put it on the record player and play it. And now, mind you, I didn't really know how to work a record player. I just saw my mom do it. And so when she wasn't looking, I just put it on and like play it and stuff. Or I would take like his cassettes or CDs and stuff. Anyway, let me see. What do I have? We're going to go ahead and get to some of these requests. Y'all can go ahead and keep leaving your comments in the comment section. Let me know how old you were when you got into rock music, or how old you were when you went to your first concert. 6 years old is kind of wild. But I know back in the day, people probably didn't care. They probably, like, women would probably be at concerts with their newborn babies. I think that's why kids are so messed up now. It was at Ozzy concerts at 3 years old. All right, this is Ray Parker Jr. with The Other Woman. Shout out to Craig Piper for this request.
Never met a girl whose love was so tough. slipped and fell in love. I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. I know the rules of the game.
This is the Ghostbuster guy?
Hit it once, then break away clean.
Oh
I
shit.
should have never gone back, I know, but I had to have just a little bit more. My friends laugh, but that's alright. I may be a fool, but I know what I like. Now I hate to have to cheat, but it feels better when I sneak. Oh, I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Somebody help me, I'm in love, oh, with the other woman. Hey, hey, my life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Whoa. Oh, this affair is unique. All my life I never met such a freak. She keeps me going strong for so long. When I get home, it's all gone. Makes me wanna grab my guitar and play with it all night long. I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Tell me, has anybody else out there ever fell in love with the other woman? Oh, with the other woman. Oh, say I'm in love with the other woman. With the other woman. With the other woman.
Oh man, guys. Ray Parker Jr., the Ghostbuster guy, with the other woman. Y'all can leave your thoughts and your numbers in the chat. Let me know what you thought about this song. So as I've seen in the comment section, some of y'all were posting up your first album or your first cassette. I guess either your first album or cassette that you actually purchased for yourself with your own money, or what you listen to, from your parents' collection. Now, for me, I was always a fan of curse words. I don't know. As a kid, I was just fascinated with swear words. And when I was looking for music to listen to, I would always listen to the artist who swore the most. And so when I would sneak into my dad's collection, what I would do is I would either read the cassette or the album, because back in the day they used to have the lyrics to the music on the back of the cover or the sleeves or whatever. I would read the lyrics to make sure there were curse words in it, and then I would play it. And so my first albums from my parents was Michael Jackson, Ice-T, Body Count, Beastie Boys. What else did my dad have? Snoop Dogg, and I don't know, something else. But then for me, when I got my own money, like I was always listening to gangster rap, and so 3 6 Mafia, whatever popular gangster rapper was rapping at the time, that's what I was listening to, because I always liked curse words. Matter of fact, when I started learning different languages like Spanish and French and Japanese, one of the main ways I would get enticed to learn that language was learning the curse words first. I don't know why that is. It's just how my brain works. But anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all so very much for hanging out with me tonight. It's always a blast doing these rock and roll streams. I'm going to try to get back into the mojo of making this a weekly thing, because if this is your first time hanging out with us, usually we do these rock and roll streams every week. But the party doesn't have to end. It will continue over in the Discord. So if you're not a part of our Discord community, that link should be coming up in the chat pretty soon. Just click the link and join the Discord. We share music like we did tonight. We talk shit. We share cat pics, and we hang out. So once again, thank y'all so very much for hanging out with me. Y'all have a great evening. And like I said, I am trying to get back into the mojo of streaming. So I am planning to stream tomorrow as well as Thursday, and then hopefully Friday for Metal Meltdown. Now, for all the metalheads in the stream tonight, I will say this. Because I haven't hosted Metal Meltdown in a while, I might end up doing it earlier in the week so that I do it and not do it Friday. Because typically what happens on Friday is Friday comes and I'm exhausted or I'm tired and I don't end up streaming. I end up going to sleep or something like that. So I might just try to do it, maybe Wednesday or something like that, just to make sure that I do it. Because I know that, y'all been waiting for me to do Metal Meltdown, and I've been trying to, implement all of my new changes and everything. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get that done. Anyway, y'all have a great evening. Have a good night. And I'll see y'all later. Take care.